So yeah, should be a great game tonight. We have the wheelchairs, in their GM wheelchair, in case you couldn't tell, and their opponent tonight is going to be the Cobras. Their GM is Defic, so should be a very good game so far. Nice competitive matchup in the division. So, any big thoughts on this one, CD?
I don't know. It's one of our Premier League matches, so looking forward to seeing some higher skill level plays, and before every ever play is a whiff. But
But it'll be high level whiffs at least.
at hopefully.
Yeah. So in our first match day, we saw wheelchairs represented by Butter and Cream, Doppler, and Speedy. And tonight it looks like they're going to be fielding the same lineup. So leaving Slaney on the bench, wheelchairs, of course, went 2-2 in match day number 1. So they did definitely experience some success with this lineup. But their opponents, Cobras, ended up going 3-1. So they experienced just a little bit more success. And they actually fielded all 4 of their players during that outing. So we'll have to see what lineup they bring to the game tonight. But it should be very interesting either way.
Yes, it should be noted that from the Cobras side, one of the players, Destination, actually has made it to the RLRS play-in. He's made it past the qualifiers into the top 128.
Yep, very, very good stuff. So looks like players have joined and they've brought their entire lineup into the lobby. So I still can't tell you which players they will be fielding, but clearly they're prepared to field any of them. But looks like game number 1 for them is going to be Dez, Frederick, and Tamil Camel. So should be a great game. We'll be getting underway here.
It's going to be an interesting matchup. Frederick and Doppler going for kickoff. Destination cheating forward and taking an early shot at the goal, cut off by Butter and Cream. Frederick sending it back towards the center. Double commit, but the save worked. Tamil back down to Destination. A lot of pressure in the first 15 seconds of the match.
Yeah, absolutely. They clearly have a game plan to just come out fast, put on pressure before wheelchairs can do anything about it, and it's been working well so far. Combine that with their high-pressure defense, and it's been difficult for wheelchairs to really get into the Cobras half here.
Yeah, a little bit more back and forth now. We're heading towards the close of the first minute of the match. Destination sending it across to Frederick. Back to Destination. Take the shot right in the corner. Just got within the post.
Yeah, this was a very great little passing play. Dez saw Frederick just waiting in midfield, and Frederick did a great job of just keeping Destination in the play and hitting the ball straight back down to him after he landed. Dez did very well to redirect his car and get a nice shot past the goalie. So early 1-0 lead here for the Cobras could be a big difference if this game continues being as back and forth as it has been.
Yes, so far though it looks like the wheelchairs might be looking to turn that around. A lot of early pressure this time after winning the kickoff. Say that Tamil Camel is taking it into the center. Ooh. Not much of a shot, but Butter and Cream almost helps it become a shot.
And a little bit of a double commit there as players are kind of bumping into each other at midfield for this Cobra squad. So maybe just a little bit of something to look out for going forward in this game. But if wheelchairs notice that, they could definitely capitalize.
So a shot and a goal from Speedy.
Yeah, that was just a very good quick play from this wheelchairs team. Found the Cobras kind of rotating back and definitely low on boost. Speedy did a really great job to just wait for it off the backboard, control his shot, and place it very well. Good on the wheelchairs for noticing that Cobras had little to no boost.
An excellent pass from Doppler into an easy goal. Speedy preventing an opportunity from starting up. Sending it forward into the orange side of the field. A nice double touch turn and a pass. Butter and Cream with the shot. And it rolls slowly in. Taking it 2-1 wheelchairs.
Yeah, and this was another big example of Cobras just kind of not being in the right defensive positions. It's kind of what led to the wheelchairs' first goal, and it once again comes back to bite them as they kind of overcommitted to the ball off the wall there from Speedy, and it ended up just being a wide open net. Nearly got a fast one back.
Yeah, Frederick almost making a shot, followed by Tamil Camel.
Oh no.
Followed by leaving an open net. Destination too far forward to do anything about Butter and Cream's shot. I was actually just about to make the point that Destination and Frederick have both been playing a very offensive game, leaving Tamil and just whiffs from the other team to provide a lot of their defense.
Yeah, I mean, it's still relatively early goings in the season. It is only match day 2, so maybe still a bit of feeling each other out. But yeah, at this high level of play, you definitely can't leave open nets like that because players are not going to miss.
Ball forward over to Frederick, who passes it across the wall over Speedy. Tamil Camel whiffs, and Doppler helps out. That certainly was not expected.
Just a bit unfortunate.
An excellent pass from Frederick. Unfortunate miss from Tamil, but, well, as was just said in the chat, we didn't see anything.
Yeah, I mean, I think it was a big example of Doppler just really not expecting Tamil to whiff on that ball, and he ended up doing so.
The power of momentum in Rocket League.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sometimes it's just difficult to slow down.
Yep.
Butter and Cream sending it forward. Tamil Camel winning the challenge. Frederick, a nice little pass back. Tamil and Dez both going for it. Doppler sending it back across the field. A bit of a... Not sure if that was a calculated fake or straight up whiff. Ball stays in the corner. Speedy unable to get it towards the center. A little more defense from the orange side of the field, but Destination not reacting in time.
Yeah, this was just a lot of really good sustained pressure from the wheelchairs here. We kind of see them just keeping the ball in the corner, drawing out Cobras players one by one. Eventually, they're all out of boost, and they have to back off. One of them went to midfield. The other one, I think, just was killed. I left one in net and didn't have much boost, so an easy goal there for the wheelchairs.
Destination with an early save after kickoff. Butter and Cream sending the ball high above goal. Frederick unable to make a touch. Doppler sending it in. Destination clearing it out. The Doppler's there for pass. Dez sends it high above the blue side now. Speedy clears it away.
Yeah, now I think we're kind of seeing the opposite of the initial problem from the Cobras of not playing enough defense, where they now find themselves playing too much defense. Kind of sending one player up with the ball. Kind of seems expected to make a solo play as Frederick nearly pulls a good one off there, but it's a lot harder to score against defenses like the wheelchairs are providing when you're only sending one man on offense. So it's definitely important that the Cobras find their rotational balance here as a great passing play turns into a goal.
A fantastic bit of positioning there. Butter and Cream off the wall, sending it forward. Doppler redirects it to Speedy, who directs it straight over Tamil Camel into the goal. Great passing play. Possibly best play of the game so far.
Yeah, absolutely. It's kind of an opposite case of what the Cobras have been doing, and that was just some really bang, bang, bang offensive rotation, and their defense as well has been able to stay strong while also maintaining a good offensive rotation. So definitely a very good, as there's a great little aerial off the backboard from Speedy.
Speedy is proving his worth with his 4th goal of the game. Off the backboard, and a straight dunk down over Destination and Frederick.
What a pass from Butter and Cream on that one. Great little redirect pop to get it off the backboard and away from this unsuspecting Cobras players. So I think that was definitely the MVP of that one.
Indeed, we're up to 10 shots versus 5 on the Cobras. And it's 11. Going up as I speak.
12.
Doppler for another shot. Butter and Cream keeping up the pressure against all 3 of the Cobras at the moment. A touch, little far past Speedy, thanks to Frederick's defense. Seems they're having a little bit of trouble with rotation there.
Yeah, I mean, that's...
members of Cobras stack up.
It's kind of what we've been seeing all game. I don't know if it's just, you know, some first game of the night jitters, only second match day of the season. I know that they aren't too big of fans of the server either, so...
You may be feeling them
a lot of potential factors. They did say in chat that they didn't like the server, so there's the potential for a reset after this game.
Ooh, last moment shot from Dez. Doppler saves it. Dez tries to bring it back in the middle. Butter and Cream sends it out. 3 seconds to go. Frederick sends it up on the wall. Doppler versus Frederick sends it to the ground. And that's the first game to the wheelchairs. Decent goal differential there. 6-2.
Yeah, and I mean, I think that's really down to the shot differential as well. Wheelchair's putting on a whole 13 shots. The Cobras only managed 6. So, more than double the shooting from the Wheelchairs results in a lot more goals. It was just an all-around great performance in terms of overall rotational ability. This is definitely where the Cobras were struggling, and the Wheelchairs pulled off some great passing plays, 5 assists on their 6 goals. And through all that, they still managed to maintain 5 saves. So, definitely a great all-around effort for the team.
Indeed. An excellent showing for the first game.
Yeah, we'll have to see what they can bring into the next one. The Cobras are definitely going to need to figure it out. I think I just got booted from the match.
I likewise just got booted from the match.
Well, they
We're having
requested no
slight-
server remake, but they're getting it anyway, so.
Yeah,
Slight
I
technical
think the
difficulty.
server crashed.
Thank you, Thanks, for your daily contribution to our stream.
Wouldn't be a stream without some technical difficulties, so.
While we're on a bit of an impromptu break, what do you think is going to be happening next game, Llama? Both teams seem to be changing up their strategies a little bit more towards the end.
Yeah, it's interesting because, especially because the Cobras did have 4 players in the lobby. So they do have the option of swapping another player in. I know Lucky Taurus in match day 1 only played a single game out of their 4-game series, but their rotations were really looking to not really be on point, so potentially just swapping a player around could be enough to, kind of fix their rotational issues potentially. And I think if they can fix those rotational issues, this whole game can really swing in their favor.
Indeed. All right, looks like people are joining into the game now. Lucky Taurus is now coming in for the Cobras.
Yep, so that's their player that we saw sit out, and they're benching Tamil Camel for this one, so it'll be interesting to see how this goes for them.
Having some technical issues. Looks like we may be having to leave the server and come back.
Oh, there we go. Just in time.
Oh, I guess it worked out. All right, off the start, Speedy, Butter and Cream sending it in. Not much there. All 3 members of the Cobras on defense. Frederick brings into the corner, taking it back to Lucky Taurus. Unable to make much of it. Little bit of an attempt at a pass there, but it doesn't do much except set up the wheelchairs almost for a play. Lucky Taurus carries it forward. Destination sends the ball forward, but no one's there to attempt a shot. Frederick almost makes it. Butter and Cream there just in time to make the save.
Yeah, I mean, right off the bat, we're seeing a pretty different game from the Cobras here. Whether they did just, maybe ice the wheelchairs a little bit with that server break, gave them some time to talk, and they did switch their lineup around, so the rotation has been looking a lot more solid. Haven't really been making the same mistakes, but not generating too much offense as of yet.
Not yet, but we'll see. Right as Lucky Taurus attempts for a shot, but it's blocked. Butter and Cream's still keeping up that solid defense. Lucky Taurus sends it over to Frederick, who dribbles it around. Speedy assists with helping him make a shot. Thankfully is blocked.
Yeah, it's been a bit of an issue for the wheelchairs, is just that own goal or nearly own goal. I think that's their second or third close call of the game, so definitely something to look out for. I don't think it should be a problem at this level, but even then, a bit of a double commit there as well.
Indeed. Bit of a problem with double commits on both teams, it seems. Destination sends it into the corner, tries to ground it. Lucky Taurus carries it out, sends it forward. A long shot straight at the goal. Speedy is there to save it, though. And he's there again to clear it out. Passing forward to Doppler, who attempts a shot. not there. Butter and Cream not there to finish it up, staying back on defense. Frederick loses it to Speedy in the middle of the field. Wheelchairs, much stronger offense at the moment than we've seen.
Yeah, they're definitely kind of adjusting to this new Cobras rotational style. It was a minute or two of feeling them out, and now they're kind of figured out where the gaps may be. And there's a shot from Butter and Cream. Not quite going to find its mark, but the wheelchairs are definitely looking threatening now.
Forrest sends it forward. Doppler manages to clear it out. Frederick sends it back towards the goal. Both teams seem to be alternating periods of extremely high pressure, followed by some unfortunate defensive scrambles. Destination passes it over to Frederick. Sends it forward to Lucky Taurus. But he's there himself. Not quite sure if that was intended. Speedy of an excellent save nonetheless. Frederick and Destination crashing into each other about the third or fourth time this game. Or this match, sorry.
Yeah, maybe just some basic little communication issues. Is a big chance there. Is a good clear by Doppler. But yeah, this Cobras team has definitely seemed to struggle with some of the basic communication and rotational issues. So we'll have to see how that works out for them going forward in the series.
Indeed. Destination there in net to keep the ball moving away from it. Carrying it up one side of the field. Passes to Frederick. Sends it up into the air. Cobras seem to be trying to keep the ball up in the air a lot more this game. When it was... Butter and Cream with the steal, sending it straight into the net.
Yeah, just a really intelligent solo play from him. He kind of caught the Cobras out in that same situation where they were just all on the wrong side of the field. Frederick couldn't do anything about it because he didn't have any boost left. It was a pretty easy little pop for Butter and Cream. Definitely smart to just capitalize on these open goals that the Cobras keep leaving.
Yep, just over a minute to go, and it's 1-0. Still anyone's game. Both teams with strong offense and a little sloppy on defense, but it works out this time. Lucky Taurus keeps moving forward. Doppler there to send it to center. Destination sends it up. Looked like Taurus was going to turn on that, but didn't. Speedy takes a shot on net. A fantastic double touch off the backboard. Sends it straight in to take the score to 2-0.
Yeah, it was initially just a pretty bad double commit from them, but Speedy manages to pull that one out. Once again, kind of catching the Cobras not necessarily out of position, but they were still rotating back. No one could quite be there to challenge for that double touch, and it was very well done by Speedy.
An unfortunate kickoff nearly leads to an early goal from Destination. Unfortunate for the wheelchairs, that is. Destination sends it off the wall, pass it forward to just over the backboard. Lucky Taurus is not high enough to beat the wheelchairs. 20 seconds remaining, 2 goals down, and it's in the side of the team that is down. Cobras barely managed to make a save. Almost would have been Speedy's second of the game. Frederick carrying it forward. Taurus unable to make off the wall. Destination, 3 seconds. Taurus passing to center. Butter and Cream clears it. Frederick is there, but he can't keep it up in the air. Wheelchairs win the game, 2-0.
Yeah, and this was kind of a tale of two games for the wheelchairs. First one, they were extremely dominant, putting on 13 shots to the Cobras' 6. Now in this one, wheelchairs managing only 3 shots, letting up a massive 8 to the Cobras. They had to pull out 8 saves, the wheelchairs did, but they managed to hold it together with stellar defense, and that was enough to get them the win in that game. But I'm not sure if that's the most sustainable type of game, especially going back onto the Cobras' more favored servers. So we'll have to see.
Yes, it should be noted we are now switching servers to US East. We'll see if that turned things around. I wonder if the team who was not in favor of US West servers, correct me if I'm wrong, I believe that was the Cobras who are East.
Yes, I believe so.
If I wonder if they were starting to maybe not take the game quite so seriously in that second match after they spoke of troubles in the first one.
Yeah, it definitely is a possibility. Now they're up 2 games in this series, but of course it is just a 4-game series, not a best of anything. So every single game counts just as much as the previous one. So no time to get lax, but jumping into game number 3 here.
Right. Destination with an early shot on goal. Butter and Cream saves it. Right back to Destination, sends it over. Lucky Taurus sends it high above the net. Doppler manages to push it away just in time. Frederick sends it back to Lucky Taurus, but Butter and Cream's there to steal it, sending it high above Cobra's net. Taurus clears to make up for the issue. Frederick sends it over to Doppler and Speedy. Managed to make a quick passing play and a shot on net. Triple commit for the save.
Yeah, I mean Cobras still even on their favorite East servers, it's still an issue that appears to be plaguing them. So we will have to see, but they are keeping their lineup from the previous game, so maybe that'll help them work something out here.
Destination loses the Doppler in the challenge. Frederick keeps it down, sends it right to Doppler, who passes it to Speedy, who takes a shot. Nice save from Destination. Wheelchairs still on offense. It's a nice center from Butter and Cream. Speedy not there to actually manages to push forward and challenge for it. Up until that point, it was staying mostly in the orange side of the field.
Yeah, I mean, the Wheelchairs are just doing a very good job of high pressure, and the Cobras are doing a not very good job of applying pressure of their own. Their rotation is kind of defensive and slow. Clearly, they've also noticed what we've been noticing about their lack of defensive rotation, and they're attempting to do something about it, but they might be overcompensating a little bit.
Destination and Lucky Taurus with some nice defense. Butter and Cream sends it straight down the net, but there's no one there. Wheelchairs again with the one person up, two back style of play. It's not going to be enough to change the situation. Lucky Taurus just off the post. Destination back to center. Frederick, a pass. Clears it. Doppler nearly with own goal. Destination grounds it.
Yeah, it's been really just a back and forth game. Both teams seem kind of scared to do much of anything. Last game we saw that work out for the Wheelchairs because they were capitalizing on a couple of big defensive errors. There's a great save from Butter and Cream. Keep the Wheelchairs at an even game here.
Play is not over yet. Cobra is still going. Destination tries to send it over to Lucky Taurus. Frederick makes another attempt. Speedy with a great clear to send it back onto their offensive side.
Yeah, the ball just kind of drops in the middle, so once again, Wheelchair is kind of nervous to rotate in on offense. Oh, here's a big chance for the Cobras. Not quite going to happen there.
A little bit of miscommunication, it seemed. Two of them were in the same place at almost the exact same time. Destination up.
Ooh.
Trying for off the backboard drop, but Butter and Cream there to send it out wide. Destination to Lucky Taurus. Trying to carry it down. Doppler's there to keep him from making a play. However, he sends it into Frederick, who's unable to make the redirect. Butter and Cream clearing it out. A minute 20 to go in the game. Destination sends it forward. Gets it past Doppler, but not past Butter and Cream.
Yeah, Wheelchair's just kind of content to not really do too much with this. Kind of feels like they're relatively in control of this game in terms of possession and not really letting in too many super dangerous opportunities. As a big double kick nearly turns into a goal again. Not quite going to work out, but Wheelchairs are going to need a bit more offense than they've shown so far to come away with a win in this one.
And Doppler for a great stop and would turn into another offensive opportunity. Butter and Cream sends it above the net. Speedy there for a repeat. Not enough. Doppler unable to finish it. Although it seems they're having some issues keeping people forward, the Wheelchairs, when they do have two people forward, are making some excellent opportunities for themselves.
Yeah, definitely. They just need to be more consistent with getting their offense going. There's a chance for the Cobras. Looks like it's going to make it into the back of the net. Wheelchairs with a pretty big defensive error here. After losing that 50-50, Doppler just could not get a solid clear. Speedy on his way back to net just kind of picked a 50-50 on which side he wanted to go to, and he guessed wrong. So turns into a goal for the Cobras with only 18 seconds to go.
Indeed. Quarter of a minute.
Oh!
Almost an opportunity for the Wheelchairs. Doppler's in the center. Lucky Torres stops it. Buttercream versus Frederick in the corner. Not enough. Speedy in again. He's waiting for Destination's play. Speedy sends it up above the net. And it is a close save there at the end. Nearly turned it into overtime, but it didn't happen. Cobras take the third game 1-0.
Yeah, they did a good job in this one. I don't know if it was just the server change or sticking with their same roster that they have been for a couple games now, but they did manage to get a win in that one, but it was not very pretty. Neither team was really putting on enough offense to get much of anywhere, so
Indeed.
going forward, I think both teams are going to need to switch to a much more offensive biased play style if they want to come away with a win. Both teams looked pretty content to play safe, and that's not a great way to win Rocket League matches.
Indeed not. And now we're coming into the final game of tonight's 4-game series. After kickoff, Wheelchairs in control, but not for long. Looks like we may be heading into another series of back and forth for the next little bit. Cobras attempting to turn it into an opportunity, but Destination and Tamil both heading away, but now they're taking it back in. Tamil high above the net. Frederick there, sending it towards Destination. Not sure if that was intentional or not. Destination carrying it up the side. Speedy, not able to send it out. Frederick passed it forward.
Oh!
Lovely shot on net from Frederick. A great solo play.
That was very well done by him. He just kind of caught Speedy out here. And just a spectacular solo effort. Really did not look like any of the Wheelchairs defenders were expecting that one. Kind of looked like they all trusted Speedy to have the ball and were rotating with him, but oh no. Oh, Speedy with a nice save there to prevent a quick 2-0 lead.
Yeah, Frederick almost managing to take that momentum and make something of it. Doppler sends it up. Destination clears it out. Frederick there, not in time to beat Speedy. Shot will be wide, but Tamil is there to keep it moving away. Frederick is forward. Doppler sends it out. Rotation's looking a little bit awkward from the Cobras at the moment.
Yeah, they did switch back to their lineup from game one. So, means Tamil Camel in, Lucky Taurus out. So, I don't know if that's the best call because their rotations did seem to be getting better as they kept the same player for a couple of games, but whatever they think works for them.
I will say that the two players who've stayed in all 4 games continue to make those double commits around their own goal. Defensive coordination for the Cobras seems to be lacking. Doppler to Speedy, back to Doppler, not enough though. Destination saves it and clears it out. Frederick there with a little helpful boost. Butter and Creams passes it to the Cobras. Tamil Camel with a long-range shot. Speedy with a nice save. A center slash almost an own goal. Frederick there in time to make the finish the play.
Yeah, it was well done by the Cobras in the end. Kind of caught the Wheelchairs scrambling in net. And a little triple commit there at the end. They did everything they could to keep it out, but Cobras kept some players up and were able to eventually turn it into a goal.
Seen a lot of goals like that here tonight. Sudden scramble, sudden triple commit, suddenly didn't help. Frederick keeps the ball from turning into a shot opportunity. Bit of another triple commit there. Frederick keeps it moving away. Back pass from Speedy to Butter and Cream. Forward at the net. Speedy almost there to center it. Butter and Cream in the air. Not able to do much with it. Doppler alone on defense. Manages to catch it forward. Tamil Camel keeps it moving. Speedy to Frederick. Back to Speedy. Hamill sends to center. Butter and Cream there with a long-range shot. Destination's not going to let that close.
Yeah, we're kind of seeing the wheelchairs fall into the same trap they were in the previous game of just putting on pressure, but not enough pressure to get really much done. They do have these long little shots coming in, little pass to Speedy, but they aren't really able to capitalize on it, and then they just go back to a more defensive play style. And while it had worked for them in a couple of previous games, they're now down 2-0 in this series, or in this game. And yeah, they really need to start turning up the offense.
Indeed. And with just over 90 seconds to go, they're going to have to make that change very quickly. Camel carrying it forward past two members of the wheelchairs. Speedy interrupts it, but it's Doppler who clears. Cobra is able to start playing it a little more safe now. Destination with a nice little redirect there to keep the ball away. Camel clears it. Doppler stops it, but it's not enough. Camel, there's three members of the Cobras in the air. They do not seem to care. Wheelchair's not able to capitalize on it at all. A little bit of miscommunication on the offense there. Still almost turns into a goal for the Cobras.
Yeah, there's a big opportunity off a great bump by Dez. Gives the Cobras a 3-0 lead with less than a minute to go here. Saw Dez kind of stuck in the back of the wheelchair's net. Gives a little 1-2 punch to Butter and Cream. Leaves the net wide open for Frederick. Very, very well done by him. Heads up play to give him a big lead with very little time left.
Frederick winning the kickoff, sending it back into the blue side of the field. I think it's becoming extremely clear in these final 2 minutes that the strategy of the Cobras may just be that the best defense is a good offense. Right now they're keeping so far forward that while they're leaving their own net open, wheelchairs just haven't been able to capitalize. I think the Cobras have picked up on that now.
Yeah, it's absolutely a true fact. I always harp on high pressure being extremely effective in situations like this. You just don't let the ball get past your own midfield as Speedy with a great little redirect. Doppler with a follow-up chance here. Not quite going to happen.
Yeah, just not strong enough of a hit down to keep Destination from saving it. Butter and Cream prevents another opportunity. Speedy sends it in, and at the next to last second, one goal for the wheelchairs keeps it from being scoreless. Speedy with a lovely solo play. An unfortunate issue with the defensive rotation there for the Cobras. More of the same from what we've seen earlier.
Yeah, it's definitely something that they'll need to look for going forward in the season. But coming away with a 2-2 total series score, I definitely think that there are a lot of positives and negatives for both teams there.
Indeed. And 2-2. Not bad. Teams seem evenly matched in a whole lot of ways. Cobras with their offensive defense, and wheelchairs with their more cautious advances. We'll have to see if they can turn those strategies into something that works over the course of the season, or if they reevaluate and go for something a little more balanced.
Yeah, it'll definitely be something to look forward to going forward in the season, but I do believe that will wrap us up for the evening.
Indeed. That's our 4 games played, and a 2-2 result. Some good Rocket League played.
Absolutely.
Thank you, everyone, for watching. RSC will be back on Wednesday with Match Day 3. If you're interested in finding out more about RSC, come to our Discord and check things out there. We have links to our Discord in the links. We have links to our Discord below the stream. Please also be aware that RSC runs regular weekend tournaments. So even if you're not able to commit to a league, come around for our Saturday and Sunday tournaments. We also have community night on Thursdays. Everyone is welcome to come and just play Rocket League. And I think that about wraps it up for us. Thank you for watching, everyone. Have a good night.